Hey y'all, how's it going? Uh, just want to show y'all how to adjust the torsion bars slash torsion keys on a 97 through '03 or '04 Heritage F150 four-wheel drive. Now, there's two bolts under there, which I'll show you in a second. If depending on if you tighten or loosen them, you can raise and lower the front end. Now, of course, there's limitations on how high you can go because it'll start stressing out parts real bad on the front end, like ball joints, tie rods, etc., stuff like that. Now, people say only go about 24 inches, if I remember right, from this center cap right here, I believe. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. You measure it from here all the way up to this inner fender well up here. Now, let me show y'all the torsion bars and where the torsion keys are, those bolts I was talking about. Now, these right here are the torsion bars, and as you see, they attach to the lower control arm, and to raise them, like, this is how it works. Like, if you tighten the torsion key, it pushes this bar, and it, kind of rotates this way, kind of does that number. So, y'all ought to get the general idea of what I'm talking about. And, of course, well, I wouldn't suggest lowering the front end from stock. I don't know if y'all can see real good. The bump stops right here, if y'all can see that, are, I cranked mine up maybe an inch, and as you see, there's really not that much room in between there. So I wouldn't suggest lowering them. You can if you want, but I wouldn't. I guess if you did, you could take that little bump stop thing out. There's a little bolt down there. But anyway, back here to the torsion keys. Now, I don't know if y'all can see that. Those are the torsion keys. And here's the bolt. Where's my finger? There's the bolt right there that adjusts it up or down. Now, I would suggest if you do this from stock height, try to remember how many turns you turn that with the ratchet, so if you ever wanted to go back down to stock, you'll remember. Like, write it down somewhere and stick it in your glove box or something. And there's the other bolt over there. It's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. I like this design that Ford put on here, because you don't have to buy a leveling kit or anything. They do have leveling kits for this truck. It's other keys you can buy for it, but most people don't recommend them. And what I would suggest doing, if anyone does do this, after you do it, drive it around, pump your brakes several times before you start driving, so that brake fluid will get through the lines. And I would suggest right after you do it, get your front end aligned, because on independent front suspension, if you lift it up, the tires kind of pull in like that. So I just suggest getting the front end aligned. Now, when I did do this to my truck, I noticed it rode not too bad. It rode just a little bit stiffer, but I like it better going around corners. It doesn't lean as much. It just kind of lays into it. I like that a lot. And from what I measured, if I remember right, I lifted mine 1.5 inches in the front and I put a 1-inch block in the rear. Only reason I did that because these tires would scrub a little bit. These are 33 1250 mud terrains, and they would scrub the bottom of the bumper right here. I've heard of other people putting them on and not scrubbing at all. I don't know why it did with these. Well, it wouldn't do it if you're on flat ground. Like, say if you're off-road and you're turning on a hill, you know, it would do it. But I just want to show y'all this video of how to adjust your torsion keys on a 97 through 03/04 Heritage F150 4-wheel drive. Y'all have a good one. See ya.